must engage the darkness. If you are going to gain memories lost to you, you must stay strong.
A lone child's presence does not bode well for the circumstance.
Yes. And inquisitive. It will be difficult.
That's just
Try to remember. You are never alone. What is up, everybody? I got to get my sound setting correct. I believe they are now, but welcome to episode 44 of Beckoned Development Weekly Stream. All right, so I was a little late grabbing in here, so if you give me a few moments, I'll try to grab up our music, and we will be on our way. I been having a little bit of fun today in between doing our promoting, and I've done a few interviews. If you guys have been keeping up with the social medias, what was I doing? See, now I'm getting lost. Oh darn! I had something to show you guys, and now I'm lost. I forgot where I was at. Anyway, yeah. So I've been working on some of this stuff, but excuse me. Well, I was been working on this one thing, not exactly this image, but last night it seemed like the comics group around in Twitter ended up lighting a storm with a bunch of creators around this fictional comic book series. So it got a lot of artists inspired over the months, and I'm just fresh coming at it. But I started drawing in when they went live last night, and so far I've got this. So their idea is AR-15 orangutan, and if you want to go check that out, go hit up Twitter. They're over there. If I had prepped better, I'd share it off, but I had a lot of fun getting this guy going, and I want to get the lighting in soon. What's up, Collision Bomb? Happy Friday. And Bud's here, and Reese is here. Hi, guys. How are you? What do you all think of my take on AR-15 orangutan? So far, at least. So, I'll be working on that some other time, a little bit after the stream. For now, I'm kind of just sitting around this concept. We've been doing interviews. For the first time, I'm starting to get into the video game groups, thank God, and had an interview last night, and that went really cool, being able to talk the mechanics of Beckoned and what our intentions for what our next focuses are, after reaching the goal, hopefully. We've been having a few hiccups on the paid marketing side. Not that we're not doing that ourselves, but we finally started involving Google Analytics instead of doing it a little bit manually. We were wanting to kind of see how things are working, and it was advised to us to do that. So we got into it, and a few hiccups here and there. So we're putting our time into just trying to talk to you guys, create content, communicate through the social medias, let you all know that we're out there, we're out here. We've got this game, and a lot of people are getting to play it because of the outreach, and they're having some fun. They have some concerns. And I'm really only talking about my talk with Mildra last night. That's the YouTube channel, just Mildra. But yeah, they have a seemingly really cool group of people over there, RPG players, some old learned, people of the same cloth, cut from the same cloth as far as RPGs. So he had some really good insights, and made me start to lean towards a decision that I've been kind of hankering with, and I've told you guys about it. The different systems, different directions we can go with it. But yeah, collision bomb, heck yeah. I've got lighting to do on them, so that's when it's really gonna pop, come alive. But yeah. So, oh yeah, that's what it was. Now I remember. You want to know why I remember? Because I stopped talking. I was going to pull up some music. See, not all hope is lost, just timing. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I've got like tons of screens up, everybody, so it's going to be I might slow Photoshop down a little bit tonight. We'll see. But so, yeah, how is everybody? It feels like it's been forever. Like, it feels like it's been nuts. I guess I should kind of start talking, well, where is it at? Not that screen. That's not the screen I'm talking about. If I go down, there we go. So yeah, here we are. We did grab a couple more people along the way. That's been great, including some metalheads. Yes. So that's been kind of fun. Just trying to get this going again. And yeah, we have 25 days left to get $60,000. So yeah, I am 24/7. I'm getting some sleep. Don't worry. I'm eating too. It's a lot of work to try to end up doing that. And I mean, like I said, I want to be transparent. We did everything else basically right. The only thing we went fast on was the accumulation of how many the outreach before launching one of these things. I was under the understanding you put it out there, you start trending on the IndieGOGO, things start moving and things start growing slowly. It's more like, no, you get this large outreach that's a lot larger. But everybody that sees that number, and I tell them that's what we did. That's what you all did. That's what's awesome. They're all impressed by it. They're like, for the outreach you've got to be able to have done that, that's all you all. So we need to find more of you. That's basically what it is. Jump in a cloning machine, please. Oh, I know. And we'll get to that bridge when we get there. But yeah, if you guys are new to us, we are an IndieGOGO. Here we are. The perks and packages are customizable. The t-shirt collection is your best tickle for your nickel. And the let's see, it's slowing down. See, it's not responding. It's having fun with me. So, all right. So we got t-shirts, we got coins, we got posters, we got art books, we got statues, we got put yourself in the game. We've got a personal talk with me and Dwight for hours if you want to about how everything is. We got all that collected in a bundle. We've got the smaller things that can be customized in your own bundle. Our game is going to be really awesome, and because my Windows isn't operating too much, I am going to just get back to the drawing. So my idea for this, and I don't know if I got to talk about this too much. This is going to get really bright really quick. So yeah. So you can see how I kind of bring that down. You can see the details a bit more. The real trick is I just got my roughs turned all the way down. So once I turn that off, you can kind of see a bit clearer what I'm working with here. So like I said, I was really inspired by those comic book artists that's been around, obviously enough for the orangutan. But it's just they're analyzing the way they're telling their stories from panel to panel. And I mean, we're not Square Enix, so we're not going to be having the full motion. I mean, I'm animating my butt off, let alone trying to make cartoon cutscenes. Maybe it's just a bravery thing. Maybe I'll get into that eventually. But until then, I believe we can gamify comic book slides. And I've seen the techniques in video games, and I'm sure some of you guys have as well. Very effective, especially if you got the sound effects, the special effects, and the music. Voiceovers as well help a lot out. I think if you don't think about voiceovers, you get more like the World Ends With You game is kind of what's really like pulling me into that direction. I mean, and that game was so good for the size of the game it was. It was really tiny. So I'm pretty inspired by that game. If I can try to keep BECKONED manageable in a size, but also create the illusion for, with the mechanics and have it feel very seamless that there's a large world you're in and dealing with, there's a lot of stuff to it. So like I say, 20 hours, that's the goal. So, but yeah. It's been real neat. Like, I've been eating right before the stream recently, and so I've been having this kind of like grunting thing. It sounds weird. I heard it on my interview last night, and I'm like, yeah, don't sound so like cavemanish, dude. So, Debbie Olsen, welcome. So yeah, everybody loves it seems like everybody's digging the idea of the layered spell effects. Like they hear it and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty neat. So I think we're all trying to figure out what all that's going to look like. So, and that's more drawing. Yeah. And see, that's the trick. I just got to keep drawing. Oh, Debbie Olsen, you want to laugh now that you're here? Yeah, sorry, wrong file. What? Yep. There you go. I was half inspired by Bud, for this orangutan character. Not necessarily the hat so much, but, the look in his face and the cigarette, Yeah, no rest for the weary. Now Bud's going to come in. You should put this in it. That's why I'm showing it to you. Maybe you can give me some fun ideas. So I just got the shells to color, and then I'll go from there and see about dinging him up with war water. Get him some blood splatter. Maybe not. Maybe keep him more peaceful and loving, but just a little bit of mud scattered everywhere. Some roughage. So yeah, I hope everybody's week's been going good. I can't believe it's Friday already. Yeah, like I said, it feels like it's been forever since last Friday. So much has happened. so much has happened. Oh man. Oh my goodness. I'm even trying to think it because a lot of stuff has been just hilarious, and I can't even surface the memories of them. Or some of them from other podcasts, maybe. Like it's all a blur now. I'm just thinking, Beckoned is a JRPG 20-hour epic, which follows 3. I'm totally in the, hi, this is Vince from ShamWow, giving you great new products. We're having you sing wow every time. Where's Fenrix? Usually if I'm doing that, he's like, hey. Yeah, we were supposed to be doing a commercial. No, I don't even know if I have the energy. Maybe I do. I do. Give me a Red Bull. I'd be ready to go. But no. It's been great. Just plugging away. Keep posting. Keep talking. Keep meeting people. Keep trying to make connections. Keep going, hey, I got this game. Hey, we need some help with some exposure. We misunderestimated this stuff. It's like, cool. At least you're trying. So we're in it. And we're not just trying. We are plugging. I think Collision Bombs over there has amassed almost 1,000 people she's following. So it's been quite funny to watch watch happen. But a few good hooks have come out of it a little bit. Some people drop me a line, hit me a follow, a retweet, and then that just kind of cascades. And so, it's just weird because Twitter's really alive, and I'm still, I'd say not, if you don't know how to work it, is dangerous. And I kind of still learning how to use it, effectively. So, but it's been fun. I mean, no problems yet. Now I say that. So, but yeah. I just say if you're creating stuff. Oh yeah. And so I posted that saying, what was it, yesterday? I think I was posting about our, situation over there at our Indienomicon group, and they were all, yeah, cool, or liking it. And I just had that in my head when I was, listening or, reading it. And all of a sudden I was like, okay, yeah. Why, I'm doing this because, man, when you give a little joy, people forget the hard side of being human. Heck, I know I do making it. So to hoard it and not share it kind of seems a bit oof. So I don't know, stuff like this just kind of pushes your brain sometimes to areas you just kind of you push to the side to start staying to the narrow, but then all of a sudden something happens and you're like, oh yeah. It's a very fluid thing. And you must flow with it and flow around the rock. Yep, they're starting to follow me back. Buckle up, Buttercup. Yeah. I believe Joe's in another stream right now. He was saying he was wanting to come by, but he has this space race comic interview, appearance. I'm gonna laugh I'm gonna laugh next time I see him if he's wearing a suit. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna laugh. Oh, Mr. Comic Book, Mr. Hot Shot. I'll have to start carrying around my bandana and sunglasses just on my person, just in case. I'm getting messaged by somebody. Man, and that's what was happening in the beginning of this too. And I can't check it because I'm sharing a screen. So whoever is hitting me up at Facebook or whatever that is, go ding yourself away. Just when I'm streaming. Oh, guess who it is, guys? It's Kenton. I'm streaming, dude. Come on in. Joe says the orangutan looks cuter than he thought. Yeah. It's all in the eyes, man. It's all in the eyes. So yeah. Kenton should be dropping in. Or maybe not. Oh my goodness. So yeah, like I said, that's a window, man. Okay, yeah, Kenton says he's coming. Sorry about all those dingy-dangies, especially around dogs. That usually tends to get Talon excited. I wonder where he's at. Oh yeah, I've got headphones in. He can't hear that. Good. Yeah, he just doesn't know what's going on with me. He's like, you were always on the phone, but you're still throwing boomerang with him. I got a new phone. I almost dropped it today doing that. I was on the phone over here and throwing boomerang, and then it fell, and luckily I popped, and then hugged it, and it was right there, and I said, okay, enough of that. Enough of that. But no, I just made him some, some doggy mac and cheese. So he's right outside on the cold tiles, asleep. Link? Oh yeah, the Indiegogo link. Thanks for being my soft wrench. Oh. But I did finally get caught up on some other things, for sure. Some well necessary, like home cleaning. But yeah, there's the link to the Indiegogo, guys. Kenton might jump in here quick, and it'll be really fun to do that with. I'm basically drawing two Labanya. So my whole idea for this area of the comic book is the precursor event to the prologue that's in the game. So the prologue we all know, where we all see Yulifi die, and we meet Bayorn, and he escapes with Sardaje with the Loden. This short, if I ever did make this into a comic, it would be the events that happen right before that, the ones that beget that. So as I'm practicing and exploring the art that is comic book storytelling and composition and the art of it itself, I mean, I can draw, but there's technical stuff, even technical choices with techniques too. So there's always room for, your own style in any art. But I think a lot of people appreciate when you stick to certain comfort traditions and mainly just the technical stuff, unless you're going to do something really wild and nuts and innovative with it, which I think that's kind of across most mediums. As long as you do it well, go for it. So I'm trying to stay in. Oh yeah, well that would be something, wouldn't it? I'd have to send Kenton a link, right? Into the StreamYard. Because there's no link. Oh, okay. Is that what you were saying about link? True. Or wait a minute, Collision Bond. You didn't want to come into it, did you? Okay. Just making sure. See, I keep popping in other places too. Over at Modern Day James, he's another artist, but a lot larger channel. Lives in New York. Pretty sure he's done professional work for some pretty large companies. But I keep popping in and going, "Hey, dude, when are you gonna play my game?" So, trying to bug him a bit. Yeah, man. We've got in Florida, at least where I'm at, there's a lake that's a few streets over. And my eyes have been itchy all day because of the pollen out here. It hasn't been hitting my nose yet. So, has James played it yet? No, not yet. Not yet. Why's James crying? 'Cause he just got dunked on. I ain't lying, 'cause he just got dunked on. That's some Froggy Fresh. Formerly known Krispy Kreme. Some old stuff. Still like their Christmas one. But I'm not here to imitate Froggy Fresh. I don't even know why I put like some sort of weird load-in sack right there, but I like it. Like I said, a lot of this stuff just, to me, an empty page is like a lump of clay, and the pencil or the marks are my way of determining how your eye reads what's on or what that clay is. So to me, it's a lot like carving. Time to play some basketball. We saw a gator eat a duck on our walk. Oh no! Time to play some Oh yeah, time to play some basketball. But dude, a gator ate a duck, huh? Well, it's Florida. Collision bomb. Remember when that one place was that I lived at was flooded? I literally had to drive through water. Alligators were swimming around the house. It wasn't water property. It wasn't waterfront property. It was water property. Felt like Keanu Reeves just waiting for Sandra Bullock from another timeline. Where's he at? Where's he at? Yo, what's up, Kenton? I sent you a stream link, dog, if you wanted to jump in. Cause I'm drawing on Tulabanya, dude. You know, I mean, I gotta turn the refs up again. Yeah. I think I sent you the image of this as it's been working. But yeah, I gotta turn it back down. Yeah. Oh yeah, let me talk you through it if you're not gonna jump in here. Since you're in the chat, you'll light it up. So this image here would be Tulabanya, and we're flying in on an airship into Tulabanya, or at least that's the way the frame is. My idea is that we're getting a little bit of expositional boxes of Tepestro's mindset, you know, or like as if it's an internal monologue of Tepestro, you know, Tulabanya, our home. You know, we've developed so much, and here in this frame, we're seeing the airship come in for a landing, and this long shot with more of that exposition. And then we've got the airship actually parked right there as Tepestro's walking down from the docking station and towards the inner core of Tulabanya. And that's our first page. So, I've got 3 pages like this one and 2 others basically roughed out, but none of them look like this, and I think I need to go back and rethink them. But I like it. I'm going to be spending like 3 pages to get us into the main area. Kenton knows what I mean. The rest of you don't. Well, maybe Collision. Maybe Collision knows. We get into the main area, and the bigger, larger chunk of the book would be the events that happen in that scene, and then maybe about 3 or 4 pages after that scene. There's it's a dramatic, you know, ending, but yeah. And if you guys know the prologue, you kind of know where I'm driving. So I've answered some things without answering them. But yeah, Tapestro, right there. Sarge's daddy. I was so glad I was able to find out how to get your music back up and working by still using StreamYard. I just got to have the music window on this screen since it's this screen that shares the audio. It's just not as good quality as it was on my old stuff. Or on my older setup. I mean, we can pay for StreamYard, and I'm sure I can do a lot more stuff with it, you know, as far as customization. But for right now, I'm just trying to be frugal, you know? Got to do everything we can for this campaign. Yeah, I sent Dwight the invite to come in. Maybe we usually hit each other up on the phone beforehand, so he must have got tied up at work late. Or wait a minute, I mean, the weather's been all right out there, hasn't it? So where do you think you'd be happier, living in Tulabani or Briquette? Ooh, good question. Nah. It's not even fair. Briquette. I'd say Briquette because I could relate to it more. See, I'm 6'4", and I mean, Tulabanya is mainly Jiri oriented. I'm quite tall. Plus, I like a good fish. Yeah, please hit that like button, everyone. Yeah. I guess I gotta start showing So Kenton says this, and then Collision Bomb said this. Hit that like button, everybody. Thank you. I gotta get used to directing this thing. But yeah, the St. John's River when it was all flooded, right? It was nuts. So yeah, where's that link at? Dang. So yeah, guys, what an adventure. You know, like I said at the beginning of this, when I'm talking to people, I talked to a few ad people while doing this, and they've said or asked the question, did you have money set aside that, you know, someone just dumped right in there to make it look like that's what happened? You know, or that's what the support is. It's no, we got video evidence. that was a whole episode we did. You know, you can watch all that happen, and you know, and it grew. So that's all you guys, you know, and all the help you all have been giving us and the belief. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better, you know, launch day. I couldn't ask for a better situation with, you know, at least a better group of grassroots fans and people helping me bring this world to life. And it's been awesome. It's been awesome. So yeah, what's he say? Well, I'm trying to decide between Maui and Oahu. Place Oahu is kind of like Briquette. Places Maui more like Tulabanya. Nice. Well, I would go somewhere where I could fish. I could go to the beach. Pretty much said it before. Ever since I left high school, I've been around the water. Exiting a few years. Well, no. Even in Kentucky, I lived on the river too. So I don't know what it is. And it was, It was Kenton's garage I lived in Kentucky or in California. That dude, the harbor out there was too cool. And that's what I'm kind of wanting to make a lot of the harbor areas in Tulabania kind of remind me of, and the harbors out here in Florida too. It's just all the boat masts, and they had a restaurant out there that was like an overhang. So it was like above everything and you could walk under it. And just the bar over there, Tony's, it had every beer from around the world. That was just a really, really cool experience. That was 2010 and 11. Oh, the black sand beaches in Maui. Oh. Uh-oh, looks like chat starting to talk Hawaii. Let's get some spam and eggs, people. Nah, after the stream, I'm going to be making some chicken burrito fajita thingies. I'm not using peppers and that. Well, maybe I might use some onions. Huh. Okay. Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah, never mind. I mean, not never mind. It's like, yeah, so maybe they're chicken fajitas. So, and then I'm probably going to keep working. Oh, Kenton. Oh, crap. All right, dude, check this out. Serious. So I'll explain it real quick again. The Indie Comics group have invented a comic book that doesn't exist and already been gaining a fandom on it. And so they're asking, the people in the chat, to do some stuff. So I did one. It's called AR-15 Orangutan. So I'm gonna later on light this guy up a little bit with some shadow and some light. But yeah, the square cigarette, the hat, the scars. But yeah, I thought it was fun. So while I've been doing other type of marketing stuff, that's what I've been doing today. So right, it's fun. And it's funny because they're all going off about how these monkeys come up with these machine guns, and I'm like, hey dude, my comic or my video game, is all about I've got monkeys all over in my place, but they're not shooting guns, Which, by the way, projectile weapons, outside the slingshot, I remember the staff concept that I talked to Kenton about before, to launch BB projectiles or bullets or bullet type things. But it's just, how do you get a projectile going that fast without an explosion? But we have combustive loading, so maybe they do have some sort of, boom sticks. Huh. Yeah, I guess it does have Bubba's eyes. Oh, dang. Yeah, no wonder Joe had said it looked cuter than he expected. It kind of reminds me of Henry from the Hendersons. So, let's go back to that. Imagine if Harry and the Hendersons ended up, just really falling and down and out. The Art Jedi hath arrived. What's up, Art Jedi? How you doing, buddy? What do you think of our AR-15 orangutan fan art for a comic book that doesn't exist? But yeah, Bubba's eyes. But yeah, it reminds me of Harry and the Hendersons. That's kind of what I was thinking, is just Rambo out. Chibi Jedi. No, Jeremy, not comic book artist. No, Jeremy, true to his video. Jeremy just could, if he really, really studied, and that's what I'm doing right now. Jedi actually is the cutscenes in the video game will be, unless our staff grows a bunch, it'll be comic book style. So I'm studying comic books from, because we're obviously in those groups. Who better to learn from? Who better to see the techniques and to see some good stuff? So I'm just studying, I guess, trying to keep my creative side busy, because the left side of my brain has been cranking away at all the advertising and doing all that stuff. And I'm an artist. I'm meant to be doing this. So no, I don't like to. If I do, I say bigums. So I do think it's weird if people refer to themselves in third person. But hey, who's judging? So more like thanks, Kenton. This is more like comic part. Oh, Jedi, dude, I still that Spider-Man, dude, that thing's killer. Someone was telling me that in the chat you were saying that you didn't feel like you were struggling with the buildings. I didn't see any problem with them, man. I mean, you can be surgical precision with all that if you wanted to, but I think you did a bang up job with it. So sometimes you just got to learn how to pat yourself on the back and go, you know what, I did a good job on that one, and then go towards the other thing, the next thing. Oh, so yeah, Kenton. So what is? We need to see some more of that. If you're gonna debut at Anytime Jedi. So Kenton, what kind of things like? See, I've got guards here. I've got Tepestro there. I'm going to be working some Tulabanian architecture up in this corner, but it's going to recede so you can see my focal point, for the recession of all the shapes are going to be receding right to the focal point there. And that's at our ground eye level, bouncing off there. I'm trying to think of some, and got anybody really. So there would be some harbor master shack or building or something. But what, in my head, I'm like, oh, make it look like a, town gift shop. But it's not. It's more like just a transit office. So I'm just trying to think of ways of so what's the spire? Is this a long, tall Loden that's glowing? Let's see what that looks like, I'm always down to experiment a little bit. Giggity. Small verbs. Yep. Better than me grunting like a caveman to clear my throat. All right. So if we have Crystal Spire and then outer glow. Oh, Kylo Ren, go away. Oh man, I can't imagine how my whistle sounds in the microphone. Sorry. I gotta learn how to play this on guitar. Loadings use a sensor so someone has ill intentions that you're at a cross. Huh, interesting. Oh, all right. Okay, so that bottom one isn't as bright as I'd like it to be. So cut and go into it. Could be a difference of the... Man, when you're working at the size like this, it's in like a lot of the blend options don't end up scaling as large as you need them to. But it's all right. You're supposed to draw that stuff, Jeremy. I'm just playing right now. I'm not even just playing. Just trying to explore Tulabanya with my pencil. Not a giggity. Okay, so what layer is that then? Oh, right. So, bye-bye. Okay. So yeah, let's oh, I've only got 10 minutes left. Wow, guys. You know what? Let's see if I can do this. I'm sorry. I've been kind of mumbling a lot. So I'm going to create the Tulabani Guard. And I'm not ever thought about their armor yet, but Jedi, watch me just kind of explore. I've not thought about this not once, but I'm thinking about shape, silhouette, something a little bit cool, something a little bit different. And as I'm just throwing these, shapes down, pauldron, open pauldron, I don't know. But based off of the gesture drawing, now I'm just kind of playing around, seeing if I can find these cool shapes to play with. The whole time I'm pretty much trying to think of silhouette. And after that, I'm kind of finding out he's a bit squatty, isn't he? So grab that, move it up a bit. Okay, back down. And we got their hand feet. Hand feet left. The front butt flap. And this is where I can get really weird with their helmet. But I don't know. So get this hand in there. I kind of like that staff that they got, but I'm kind of feeling a bit more. I don't know. Maybe the overhang is there for a reason. But so they like to grow things, but a lot of their building materials are harvested from, parts of the tree that end up falling during the fall, or the seasonal changes. So they don't like to cut trees down as much as they just realize kind of the cycle of life where things will die and crumble and still be around. And with the load-ins and their abilities with it, they're able to, keep these things around. Petrification, use them for building materials. Ew. Why didn't that turn? Why did that go back? I said into. Okay, there you go. So come back out. And where's my layer for that guy? Underneath there. Right there. Get rid of all that. Now it comes just having fun with the shape, finding it more. And my idea for their mask now, because of this side hair, which is pretty characteristic to the Jiri, they always have these sideburns things. So these warriors are probably adorned with symbology of, you know, how like in how we see in like the Gladiator movie that one guy forgot what his name was in the movie. The one gladiator has the human face mask, or like the Greek god looking mask thing. So maybe they would have the same sort of reverence towards their decoration or celebration of their people. But some of these wild shapes I end up liking. So that's why I was saying, like, pay attention, because I was like just basically scribbling down and just feeling it out. And after I get into it a little bit, that's where I can start forming a lot of these shapes out. It seems a bit wild, and especially if you're working for a company, they're probably going to prefer you not to approach it like that. And if you do, approach it like that 15 times before you land on a design. Not everybody has the same taste, you know, and so a lot of the times my designs aren't 100%. I think a lot of it is the rendering, but then I think about small details like adding, like I was just exploring here for a minute. Because I can explore it, I can create these lures with the objects as I'm making them. So, like I said, the mask, maybe there's just some, you know, warrior-esque reverence to their own people in the decoration of their armor. Maybe not. Maybe I'm making this really weird mask and it's just too odd. I don't know. I'll find out in a minute. And maybe this could be one of those moments where I'm just like, don't like it. It's gone. It happens. I think I've redesigned everything at least a few times. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I get a little bit better at something, and then I do something a little bit better. And I'm like, okay, now that's the new norm. So eventually I had to kind of stop doing that and go, all right, this is the style guide. I remember telling Joe that on the art bro. Was like, nah. You know, I've had to stick to an art style for 4 years. So it's good to do like, you know, AR-15 orangutan or Joe Star Circuit every now and then. It's healthy for me to explore things that aren't of the same world, because then things start looking very samey. So if I go outside a little bit and play in a different sandbox, when I come back, I got some more ideas, some fresh looking stuff to come through. So they look like little goblins. I'm going with it. All right, guys, it is 9 o'clock. It is the end of Beckon Development Weekly Stream, episode 44. Oh, yeah. So, guys, thank you all so much for checking us out. Remember, we need all the help we can get. One of the ad people said, it's not that the product's bad. It's not that the Indiegogo is bad. Your outreach is doing good. It's just to get that much outreach in the time, you need a miracle. So I just remember that Bruce Almighty movie, just be the miracle. So I'm here every day. So yeah, want to help out, give a share, like, retweet everything you see, share everything you see. It does us a lot of good in making sure that everybody gets their eyeballs on this thing, because everybody plays games. Maybe not a few, but everybody plays games. You never know who does. So thank you all very much. That was our episode today. I love you all so much. And remember, you all made that 8,000 happen. We just got to keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. And we'll get there. We'll be just fine. I love you. Be safe this Friday. Yeah, I'll talk to a lot of you guys real soon. And the rest of you guys just keep up. We'll keep you posted. Have a nice one, everyone.